Hello traders, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, bonjour, bonsoir mes amis, guten Morgen, guten Tag, guten Abend. For those of you who are new to us, we are the TSTW 24 traders. Alright, the title of the video is how I validate, my Elliott wave count like a pro, part 3, alright. So we have started counting Elliott wave on the 15-minute chart, talking about the euro-dollar currency pair, though we are using the forex here, all right? What we are discussing or teaching here, one can apply it if one is trading stocks, commodity, or any other financial instrument, all right? So you can see our wave count, a part of it, you see my cursor, we can't see, there's a wave count that is hiding here on the 50-minute chart. So because many days is going on now, today's Thursday, I'm going to change my time frame to 30-minute chart because I can't see all my drawing on the chart. So I'm going to change my time frame. But remember that the wave count is on 50-minute chart. But because I can't see part of my wave count here, I'm going to change my time frame to 30-minute chart, okay? All right, so my wave count has started here. We see between the two red vertical line, that's when we have the multi-wave, first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, and the fifth wave, all right? Between the red vertical line and the green vertical line, we have what we call a double retracement, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So between the red line, the red vertical line here, and the orange vertical line, we have what we call the flat correction. This section here, this is the flat correction. But in between the red and the green, we have the double retracement, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The double retracement, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what we call a flat correction. So at this point in time, we switch to the 4-hour chart because we were combining the 50-minute chart and the 4-hour chart to validate our wave count. So remember, if we are counting Elliott wave on one time frame, in this case we're on the 50-minute chart, we cannot stop on the 50-minute alone, otherwise we will get into trouble. All right, that's why we were combining the 50-minute chart and the 4-hour chart to see if our wave count has a leg, so to speak, is valid or not. All right, so we stop here. Okay, so then when I switch to the 4-hour chart, you need to watch part 1, part 2 to follow me as I'm going through this steadily. And as I explained to you already, the wave count is dynamic. So the price can cancel our wave count or can confirm our wave count. But all we are doing, we're just going one step at a time, one step at a time. But the most important thing, as we are trying to validate our wave count, we don't want to violate the market pattern, and we want to apply all the time the trading drill, setup, signal, low risk entry point. This will allow us to avoid common Elliott wave trading mistakes. Well, one of the common Elliott wave trading mistakes, which I have seen all the time, a lot of traders know a lot about the Elliott wave theory, but when it comes to the nitty-gritty, so to speak, about the wave count, they can quickly get too excited or too confident, and they can blow out their trading account. So it's not because it worked for you nicely next time, then it should be beautiful next time. Sometimes it can become messy or complex. As you can see here, we started here, we see the multi-wave, then we have the flat correction, and we were expecting, the third Elliott wave to begin here. What I have said to traders that this is a technical analysis using the Elliott wave patterns, all right? But the economy news and the fundamentals can change the dynamics of the market. And we can end up having what we call a complex correction or a cancellation of our first motive wave. All right, so you see the challenge, the economy news and the fundamental can change. So what has happened so far since we stopped here? So we were expecting, so on the 17th, you can see the price ran fast, but again, we are trading the price. There's a resistance here. I said to you that it's normal to take profit. And I was telling you in the second part that the best place, if we want to continue to be bullish for the euro must find a support above the level of 114. 11444. You remember 11444. This level here, it did not go above it, but in fact, it found a resistance. The RSI on the 50-minute chart was overbought right here. All right, you will draw your warning line, and then you will switch time frame to trade it. It was buried. It did not go above it, so the price failed to display a new high. So we were expecting it to go up. If the price failed to display a new high, it's a weakness. So if you go into declining channels, it did here, it's bearish. But you see, it came back again here today, and it couldn't go above it. Why? All right. Now, so there were some economy news, some discussion. So the main discussion regarding the euro right now, what is putting pressure on the euro, it was the situation in Greece. All right, the Greek government, okay, want the Europeans, okay, especially Germany, to finance their country by providing more bailout money without any condition. So the Germans were saying to the Greeks that, okay, you can extend your bailout fund, but on the condition that you adhere to the austerity measures. All right, this is normal, okay? The German, they must protect their country, okay? So, but the Greek government was saying that, no, we want the bailout fund without the condition of adhering to the austerity measures. All right? The austerity measure is a decision that are a bit restrictive on the spending, okay, power of a country. So they don't want them to spend money too much, so they put some condition and say, no, you have to do this, you have to do that, all right? But this is putting a lot of people under pressure, the austerity measures. They have to cut a lot of public jobs, and a lot of people be unemployed, and it's putting a lot of people, okay, out of job, and they are suffering. But the new government that is elected recently in Greece, okay, went to the Europeans and want to discuss the bailout fund, but they were saying that, okay, we want the bailout fund, but we don't want you to put us under pressure to respect the austerity measure. But the German government, which is the leading partner in the Eurozone, said that, no, you will have the fund, we will extend your bailout fund, but on condition that you still adhere to the austerity measures. But the promise that the new government in Greece was promising to the public was that when we come into power, when we are in government, we will negotiate and we will have the bailout fund being extended without the austerity measure. So there is a bit of a problem going on. So there was a discussion that has started that lasted only 4 hours. So it's not going very well. So with that situation going on, it's creating uncertainty. The market does not like uncertainty. The investors do not like uncertainty. So it puts our bullish move under pressure and the price consolidating. This is a normal. If there is uncertainty and some confusion going on in the market, even though the price is about to go up, now this is what we see now. The economy news is having a negative impact on the bullish trend that we are expecting. This is what we call a dynamic wave count without assuming anything. So looking at the Greece situation, the economy news, okay, what's going on now in Greece is it's not allowing, okay, our third area. There won't be any valid third area wave without a strong fundamental, okay, without a strong market sentiment backing the third area wave. Here we are expecting a bullish third area wave on the 50-minute chart. It must be supported by a bullish sentiment. This is one of the characteristics of the third area wave. So now we see blah, blah, blah. Do not be surprised even that our multi-wave is cancelled. If this is getting a bit messy, okay, it will cancel, even continue to go down more. As I explained to traders on a video that we call, euro-dollar trading, 4S trading, okay, euro-dollar 2015 at Joe Trio channel. I was telling to traders, okay, and I give to traders the short-term equilibrium price level, all right. And we were expecting the price to go to the short-term equilibrium price level up somewhere here. But you can see that if the market become bearish, we need to pay attention to support level 1 and support level 2, which I've highlighted to traders in that video, okay? So the validation of my wave can continue. So far, we still have our multi-wave here, followed by the second wave, which is the flat correction. But as we were expecting the third Elliott wave here to push it all the way to 11579 up to the short-term equilibrium price level, it didn't happen, and we are now seeing what's happening here, a consolidation. So right now, what do we need to say? We need to say right now, at this point in time, all I'm watching carefully, we don't want, okay, if the price, okay, if it goes down all the way to the beginning, so we will forget about this wave count, okay? If we come back down all the way to the starting point here, it has canceled our multi-wave, which is an invalidation of, our Elliott wave principle. So if it happened that the price come all the way here to cancel our multi-wave, I have to restart counting Elliott wave right here. For our bullish progression to continue, for our third Elliott wave to happen, you may see also, I need to say this to trader, watch it. Sometime you may see that the price will do all this blah 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 between these two levels, the level of 11444 and this low here. Let me give you that level, and the level of 11287, okay, roughly 112 in the zone. I'm not saying exact level, okay, between 11444 and 11287, that zone, all right, okay. The price may consolidate like this, even cancel our multi-way, but slowly, if they manage to resolve the Greece situation, do not forget this level 11444. It may take weeks, it can take days, or this week is almost gone. But if, for instance, all right, they manage to solve that problem and the market sentiment now become more bullish, do not forget our wave count. It may go back above the level of 1144, 11444, 11444. Do not forget that level. If you see it, it goes above it, and retest it, all right, you retest that level, we will again remember the level of 11579, our target for the third Elliott wave, even up to the short-term equilibrium price level. So as it stands now, my wave count was not cancelled, but there is a question mark how long this correction will continue. So we have a flat correction between the red vertical line or the orange vertical line, but again we see that the price still oscillating. This is a kind of a complex correction taking place so far. Remember, it's dynamic, so if you are counting Elliott wave as the price is moving, you are going one step at a time. So with the information that we have now, we can only say that, okay, there is a correction taking place. If few days later it cancels it, okay, we put everything aside and then we restart again counting our Elliott wave. As you can see here, the economy news and the market sentiment has affected our expectation. The price does not have to follow our expectation. We just wait for it, break above. There was a resistance here. Okay, there was a resistance zone. We wanted to break this resistance here and to go to the level of 11579. But it will not happen if the market is still bearish and the uncertainty continues. So 5 minor wave on the 50-minute chart, followed by a flat correction that is equal to first wave and second wave on the 4-hour chart, as I have showed you on the down back on the 4-hour chart now. This is the 4-hour chart. So this is move up, okay, so it's here. First move, second move, and now we expected it. I also explained to you that this move 1, 2, 3 is part of a bigger first wave that should break this resistance on the left-hand side. So we are expecting a complex first wave, all right? A complex, bigger first wave on the 4-hour chart. So this one here that I'm calling first wave is a first minor wave of a bigger first wave that we are expecting to break the resistance on the left-hand side here. Well, we will see whether it's going to happen or whether it will cancel it or become completely bearish, in which case if it did below this level of 11287, we may end up counting another bearish first wave and then take it from there. That will be breakdown below this consolidation zone, and then we take it from there and then start counting wave again, just following the price one step at a time without violating the market pattern. If you count wave on a 50-minute chart, now for this strategy we are validating our wave count on the 4-hour chart. So far, nothing has changed so much. The only thing is that we have our correction is still taking place because of the situation in Greece. Okay, it makes sense. It is also powerful. So my wave count validation continues, and we will see whether we're going to have that breakout above the level of 11444, depending on the situation on Greece. As always, when you watch a video like this, do not use it as a trading signal. Okay, trade, draw your trend line, draw your channel, and select a low risk entry point. Okay, do not violate the market pattern and trade like a pro. This is about how I validate my wave count on the 50-minute chart like a pro, part of free. Thank you for watching, and we will speak to you very soon. You want to buy? You want to buy at a support level. You want to sell? You want to sell at a resistance zone. The price was in the bearish channel here. There was this top, double top, validation of resistance level. Third time today, touch it here. We are now in the consolidated market pattern on the 50-minute chart, become now what we call a consolidation taking place until we break above it or break below it. As I explained to you, two things can happen in this messy market. Professionals always prepare for two things. The first one, every financial asset can go up, but remember, can also go down. Be prepared for both scenario. Do not be completely bullish or bearish, and do not be completely technical trader. Combine the technical analysis and the fundamental. You are counting wave on one time frame. Use another time frame to validate your wave count. Do not go ahead of the price. Always go one step at a time. But the most important thing, do not violate the market pattern. Thank you for watching, and we will speak to you very soon. We are the TSTW 24 traders.